Hey everyone, thanks for joining me on day 15 of Daily Affirmations with Big Joe. Uh, Today I got started a little bit later than usual. It's my day off today, and I got to sleep a little bit later last night, so I got up a little after Jackie left for work and got my day started. I don't have much for lists right now, just because I've been knocking out so much lately that I have to actually write new lists today. Uh, Prioritize some of the stuff that I'd like to get accomplished, so that way I have a nice array of new tasks to accomplish within the next week here. It's pretty nice out today, so maybe I might just take the day off after I write my lists and try to just go enjoy some of the sun and, spend some time with some loved ones today. Um, Yesterday was a good day. I mean, I worked until about 2 and came home and cleaned the ice bath and did the daily, not daily, but did some of the chores that I hadn't done the day before and accomplished that stuff. And it's nice to have our facilities back up and running again so we can do our laundry and get everything caught up again and not have dishes piled up in the sink and whatnot. So that's great. Um, Today, I might go play some golf. We'll see. I got to call my friend Harry and see what he's up to, and if he's feeling up to playing, I might drive out to Reedsport. I read some of chapter 8 today, and I really enjoy reading 12 Rules for Life and pretty much listening to anything Jordan Peterson puts out. I just really appreciate his wisdom and time that he puts into articulating his thoughts and his experiences, and his ability to uh, translate into words the meaning behind everything that he discusses. Today he was talking about just thought and how to think really just means to be able to listen and to speak. And listening is really a challenging thing to master, honestly. Um, and there's a trick that he mentioned that is really useful in communicating with somebody and actually taking the time to listen and articulate what it is that the person you're talking to is trying to say before giving your thoughts on the matter, which is a really good habit to start trying to form, because it just really shows that you know what the other person you're talking to is trying to say from their point of view, given that they give you the okay that that is what they're trying to say after you reiterate their thoughts back to them, to then give your thoughts. And that helps really formulate a better understanding and potentially giving you the opportunity to perceive another point of view that, if not listened to, you wouldn't have. So that helps you solve problems, it helps others solve problems. And you'd be surprised how many people don't really have somebody to talk to and or to listen to them. So just being there to listen to somebody and to give them some constructive words from your own truth will help likely um, give them a better point of view if you allow for it to happen. So maybe it might be wise to just practice some of those skill traits, practice listening to your own thoughts and articulating on what you're hearing, because it's like when you're thinking, you're pretty much breaking yourself up into multiple avatars, as he put it, inside of yourself, where they each have their own dialogue and reality, so to speak. And so by taking the time to listen to your internal dialogues and giving them the opportunity to work through some of the, I call them like simulations. Like we're running simulations in our mind with our thoughts, with those voices, and we can see where they lead if we pay attention to the visuals we get as well, and so therefore if we have thoughts that lead us astray or down the wrong path, we can let our avatars die instead of physically making those choices and actions and then watching ourselves die. So there's just a lot of power in thought and listening. So yeah, it's just mostly what I took from that reading, and I feel like it is very powerful to be there for people and for your loved ones, to take the time out of your life to speak to them and just listen and tell them your thoughts, tell them how you feel, tell them what you think, tell them you love them, you know, it's all important, but no action is going to reward you with nothing, so I don't know. I guess the trick to a fruitful life is action. We got to continually try to project what kind of a better future we're moving towards and continually act on that. And then over time, you'll see it come to fruition. At least that's been my experience. I've been able to make a lot of things happen in my life just by perceiving them, working towards them, and making it happen. With this channel, I'm hoping that I'm able to provide content that helps you think about things that maybe you typically don't, or possibly helps you make a small change in your life or in your psyche to help improve your position physically and mentally on a higher level. A lot of times, like I feel like I don't know what to say sometimes, and or what direction to take the recordings. But I was thinking yesterday, because my mom had mentioned about how I haven't mentioned the name of my business once yet in these videos. And I just kind of thought about it and explained that, well, it's kind of hard to just name drop, I guess, my business and such randomly in my thoughts. So maybe I considered creating like a story time, kind of more of an autobiographical account of my life, potentially through these videos, just like almost like a story time of sorts in a section of the recording, to help the audience not only be able to get some insight on who I am, what kind of a background I come from, what kind of a history I have, up to where I'm at today, what I'm doing now, and where I'm heading. In a sense, it's also derived from the Jordan Peterson's platform, which he has created this system called the Future Authoring Program, where you go back into your history and you rewrite your past up to your current and then into your future to help guide you in your vision and your actions, I feel, is the whole purpose of it. And so I'm attempting with this idea to essentially formulate the same kind of a thing, but just with the videography rather. I'll do my best to recount my history through my memories and, provide stories and that are hopefully comical or, interesting or useful of some sort. Hopefully, I feel like they're all important because it led me to where I'm at today. So, yeah, that's just kind of what I was thinking. I think it might be interesting for people to hear about my story and my history potentially, and it might serve me some good to recount my past. Just see what I do remember and how well I can recount my memories. And yeah, so that sounds like a fun little project to add to this, and it'll give me a little bit more to work with, I feel like, and hopefully we can just work in some other things along the way that are worthwhile that you might be interested in learning or hearing. Maybe a section that has to do with answering questions, like if there's something that I say that intrigues you, or you have a question for me about, or you want to know something about me or my past or my history or my future, any of it, like feel free to ask any question and I'll be happy to reflect on it and answer it for you to the best of my ability. And hopefully we can make this channel something that more people can get something positive from. And hopefully, all these efforts aren't just for nothing. Like, I'm hoping that, if I go someday, that at least my family and loved ones, or anybody for that matter, has at least these videos to go back on and have something to listen to me and my thoughts, and maybe just just have something positive to look back on. Because without this, we're stuck with our memories that are fleeting, and they leave us sometimes. So as long as this platform's around and these videos exist, then you'll still be able to come back and see me and hear me again, which is kind of interesting. Um, so those are my thoughts for today. I'm gonna get down on getting my responsibilities taken care of, so that way I have a nice list of things to accomplish in the next videos and the next days to come. And hope you guys have an awesome day today and enjoy the sunshine, and call your loved ones and see your loved ones, and take the time to reflect and envision and write down your goals and your thoughts, and just try to do something different today that would be positive for you to incorporate into your habits, even if it's just one thing. And try to do that every day for a week and see how it helps you. And if you like that, then incorporate another thing. And it's just stepping stones. One action leads to the next, and then before you know it, your whole life is turned around. So yeah, just get after it, make a change, and don't give up, and believe in yourself, because you're great and you deserve it. And the power is immense within all of us to accomplish great things. And I feel like we just don't believe in ourselves enough. We talk down to ourselves too much, and we accept defeat far too easily. So learn from your mistakes, don't repeat them. Learn from others' mistakes, pay attention, and just continue to try to make the world a better place, because that seems to be the best thing that we could do while we're here. Better to make it a better place than to make it worse. So all things, I feel like, happen for a reason, and it's just trying to find the light in the darkness to help guide us and teach us the things that we need to know, and to make us stronger to move forward in a more positive light. Have a good day, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow.